Well, certainly nobody wants to get sick after eating out, but it happened at one of our local restaurants this year.
And tonight, Natalie Tindall with 2 News Investigates is digging into the health inspection reports of some of your favorite spots in and around the Oregon District.
Well, up to 77 people became ill with salmonella this year from Lucky's Taproom and Eatery in the Oregon District. And I talked with the owner about where they stand now and uncovered how the rest of the eateries in that area fared on their recent health inspections.
I was shocked. It was one of those things that you hope it never happens to you.
Jorge Monroy is one of dozens that reported getting ill from Lucky's Taproom and Eatery in the Oregon District earlier this year.
And all of a sudden I had the cold chills, the body aches. I just felt like I had the flu out of nowhere. It was kind of scary.
The restaurant's house-made mayo tested positive for salmonella.
It ended up that we had contaminated eggs.
Lucky's owner, Drew Trick, sat down with us now that he's back open for business.
So is it safe to eat here?
Yes.
Trick says after they discovered the problem, they completely shut down and started over, cleaning and sanitizing all surfaces, changing their egg supplier temporarily, and also changing the recipe of a few menu favorites.
We're not using raw eggs in our dressings. We're actually using pasteurized.
Trick says unfortunately, this could happen to most any restaurant at any time.
Our incident that happened, that could happen anywhere. You have to be just as careful what comes through the larger providers as you do from the local.
After this incident, 2 News Investigates wanted to know about the safety of other restaurants in and around the Oregon District. Most of them make items from scratch like Lucky's. We went through the past 2 inspection reports for every place to eat down here.
You have to follow the rules no matter what. So no matter where restaurants obtain their food from, they need to make sure it comes from an approved source.
We found the restaurant with the history of most violations on those inspections is China Buffet. They note dirty knives and raw chicken stored with ready-to-eat foods. The report notes a change in ownership last year. We left a message with him but have not heard back. We found several spots had at least one violation, which the health department says is typical. Inspectors make sure restaurant managers correct most issues while they're there. 5th Street Wine and Deli had a violation of grease buildup on a panini machine and one about food buildup on the floor near the sink. The manager there tells us those spots were cleaned up right away and they haven't had an issue since. Jay's Seafood had a temperature violation on its latest inspection. We talked with the head chef there who says that was corrected and violations at their restaurant are rare. He even took us through their kitchen, showing us what they do to keep diners safe.
And we try to keep the temperature about right there, about 35.
He also says they keep surfaces sanitized and employees from working when they're sick.
We definitely don't want to pass anything on to another employee.
From Tie 9 to Solar, we found your favorite spots with few to no violations. And most owners we talk with say their business depends on that.
So I'm not in the business to make people sick.
Even customers like Jorge, who is still being extra careful when it comes to his orders at local eateries, says he'll be back at Lucky's at some point because it's local restaurants like these that keep our city going.
So I'm sure come football time, I'll probably be there.
Now we've made it easy for you to see all the inspection reports we went through. You can find a searchable map on our website at WDTN.com. Natalie Tindall, 2 News Investigates.